Hello guys, this is FalleN. Today we're gonna talk about the catwalk position during the 2-on-2 setup. Alright? So to talk about this position, I try to separate this class in three functions, okay? So first function is you as a catwalk player helping this B guy to hold apartments, okay, to hold this house B. So this is very important on doing some rounds and I'm gonna explain later. Second function, in my opinion, for the guy who plays catwalk is the ladder room play. Being on ladder room is very important for your team because you're gonna give some help to the guys that are playing A. You're gonna help that guy who you watched the last class about connector and jungle and window. If you are there, you are giving a extremely important help for him. It's gonna make his life easier, and it's actually one of the best positions in the game to get people coming mid, to get people trying to get space during mid counters as T. All right. And the third function, in my opinion, I'm gonna try to show you some plays where you can have impact and get some first kills for your team. Okay. So three separates things that you need to know as a B player, as a catwalk player. Okay. So first of all, guys, uh, when it's important for you to help B, first, when you think it's gonna be B, of course. If the other team is losing too much on A and you think they might hit B this round, it's important for you to help the B guy. So other kind of rounds that are important, in my opinion, is the equal rounds. Let's think for a second. You're a T player, you have Tech 9s, Kevlar, flashbangs, not too many smokes. So you can't really get mid control. It's very difficult for you to go and pass catwalk because that will demand a smoke window, that will demand some connector control. So the T's likes to do some explosions B when they have Tech 9s because it's smart. Some flashes over the roof, they're exploding. If they get the first kills, they can win the round. So the problem when you going catwalk and doing the ladder room or trying some pick here while they're doing a B execute is because if the B guys fail or even kill only one guy and dies, they're gonna have the bomb site. And if you fail, it's round over. You lost an eco, you lost the first round. So it's very important for you to play with the B guy when they are on these kind of situations where they're forcing rounds because you don't want to let them have the bomb site. Okay. So how can you play with this guy? First, on my opinion, this position I call it Edward, or some people call it get right in English. I'm not wrong, but we call it Edward. So this position, you first wanna identify that they're coming, use some nades, and then kill people. So your help here as a support player, helping the B guy, is mainly with nades. All right, Molotov is good, grenades are good, flashes are good. Smoke not so much because they're exploding as well. Smokes can come in the beginning, but during the entrance it doesn't help too much. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna keep paying attention on the communication because the window guy needs to give you information about mid if they're coming catwalk or no. The A guys who are playing on stairs can give you some info if they're passing catwalk or no. And then you're gonna try to kill the guys who are coming B. So one thing that's pretty cool to do is you can just hold a molly here, begin of the round, check if it's a rush or not, and then as soon as they're coming, you go and then you start killing people here. Try to shoot people here, coming on the second window, maybe some people that passed it already, and then you get someone who comes down. Or you can throw some nades and wait for them to go down. That's another way to do it. A grenade could work as well. Grenade, kill people coming, help the guy to kill them coming. So that's one way, okay? Another way to help this guy is you're gonna pretend you are the B player. So you're gonna go there and you're gonna be jumping here over the roof, over the van, over the code 0, right? You can give some shots here. No, I'm kidding. But you can go here, get some info. You can just come here, try to kill some people, and not committing too much to the fight, just to get info. And then your teammate on B, you can tell him to stay here, which we call as pronex. We call this position as pronex. So you're gonna hold a flash here and throw with your right click, so the pop flash comes and then you can pure kill people. Alright, so for example, Code and Taco. Normally Code 0 is here, pretending he's the B player, and Taco is here holding a flash. As soon as Code 0 fight for a second, Code 0 knows the flash is coming, so he fights. Oh, they're coming, Taco. They wait, flash pops, he turns down, and then he help kill again. That's an example what you can do, okay? So you're gonna be a bait for your teammate on B. Another thing you can do, if you want, you can just hold some nades here, and he's gonna be grabbing info. As soon as they're coming, you hide for some flashes, and then you start killing people. You can go there, kill some people, you can fall back and kill someone who jumped it, and these kind of things. But it's super important for you to help your teammate hold B. If you have no nades, you're doing a certain round and you think it's gonna be B, you can use this position as well. You can go here, walk forward, press W, and then you're gonna come here, you crouch, jump, and then you're here. That's a good position, but it's not good if you have nades because you can't throw nades from here. Doesn't make too much sense. You can't really throw nades from here. Maybe you can, but it's not so smart to throw it from here because it's so a small gap. Maybe they cross, you can't kill anymore. So it's good for weapon rounds, this kind of position. Okay, so let's talk about. Now you understood that it's very important for you to help him under some circumstances. And so it's very weird from you and very wrong if you blame your B guy to lose an equal round because you're Catwalk. It's your fault. You're not supporting him enough. All right. It's B is your part as well. So let's talk about ladder room right now, guys. So if you want to go to ladder room and you should go fast. Some B players like that you give him a smoke, like you can come here and smoke the first one for them. But some B players doesn't like it. Okay, that was a bad one. Some B players doesn't like it because this smoke makes the T's come closer enough and they can make pop flashes over roof and explode. So there are some players that like it, some players that don't like it, right? It's up to if the big guy is gonna ask you a smoke or not. If they ask you, you can use it. If they don't ask you a smoke, you can use this smoke sometimes to get your opponent used to this smoke. There's a lot of good reasons to use this smoke. First of them, you're gonna prepare a good play for you in the future, which you can just come here and kill people jumping up on this thing here. So you're gonna use one time and then you do nothing, you go to ladder room, you're gonna use the second time, you do nothing, you just getting used. On the third time, you smoke it, you come, you wait for it to pop, and then you get here and try to kill some people. So you get your opponent used to that smoke, but then you use it later to kill someone. That's kind of the third function I was mentioning, how to get a first kill. Alright. So going over ladder room, some people like to flash it before or not, but you should come here fast and join ladder room. So why is ladder room important? First, as I told you guys at the beginning of this classes, Mirage has a lot of positions to be looked at. You have 6 positions to be looking. If you can look Catwalk and Window at the same time, you are doing a good job. Your teams are you have a good setup now because you're covering more than one. And I told you guys that on Mirage it's very important to sometimes have one or other player checking for more than one spot. So this is a good position to kill people who are busting Window. You kill people who are just below here window and kill people who are trying to get mid control. They're gonna smoke mid, they're gonna smoke connector, they're gonna try to flash for the teammate to go here and get ladder room. So that's what normally they do. And because of these flash guys, I'm gonna give you a very good tip here. You should not stay like this for too many time, for too long. Okay, don't stay on this position for so long because some T's, depending on the level, might just come here without flash. Okay, but other things with more team play, you flash it first. So a good tip for you is you keep hiding and then you check. Hide, wait some seconds, check window, 2-3 seconds, and then you check. 2-3 seconds, and then you check. What you're expecting here is for the flash to pop up when you're hiding. So if you hear a flash, then you know they're coming, and then you go and fight them without being flashed. So that's why you don't keep looking for here, okay? That's super important so you avoid dying for better things. Okay, and then you can pick here sometimes, check if you can kill someone boosting or maybe below this thing as well. So before going to the picking kills that I think you guys can do, I'm gonna talk about another fundamental thing that's super important for your team as a Catwalk player. When your opponents are doing A executes, all right, when A executes are happening, you say, I'm falling. What I can do, man? They're doing executes. I have nothing to do. I am on Catwalk. This is not my part. No, that's super important. So because of some smokes that happens here, your guys will be pressured. Depending on how the entrances are executed, the guy is going to be in danger here. Everyone who's in A is going to be paranoid about guys entering A, entering connector, and you in Catwalk have a good chance to clear Catwalk for your teammates. All right, so if you can communicate, if you can have access to this info and you let your teammates know, guys, I have connector. This is super important to release pressure from the A guys because they're gonna know that connector can't come anymore. You have it, and you're gonna give them info if they're coming or not, so they can focus on killing other people on A. So if you can get information during an A execute about connector, you're gonna be helping a lot the A guys to hold their position. All right. And another thing regarding this catwalk position is most executes on A mainly after getting mid control. So if the T's got mid control first, they left someone mid. They left someone hiding on the boxes, they left someone on the chair, they left someone underpass. So it's very, very common to have a lurker trying to get some free kills on rotations. So you as a catwalk player, instead of just, oh, I'm gonna help A, hoo A is cute. No, you need to be very, very prepared and very careful about all positions here because you could have a lurker working here. So first, try to check if they're not doing something, and then you go and help A. All right, check underpass, make some noise, check if he's here, maybe even check if he's here, and then you can go help them. All right, so your part on Catwalk during A executes is to kill the guy who's lurking mid and tell your teammates that connector is yours. You are doing a super awesome job doing that. Okay, and sometimes when they don't smoke connector, you can even kill people passing there. So you can do both things at the same time. Kill, let's suppose an AWP here. You can kill people, connector, and you can even kill people crossing to the firebox. All right? So let's talk about the third thing right now. Third thing is you trying to get kills. As I told you, you can do this smoke and get used, go over the top and get some kills. You can use the ladder room as an AWP and get some kills here. Just be careful because people can go on this level and also on this level. They can do like this as well. So need to be careful. Only the top of the head will gonna appear. So sometimes they appear like this or here. And this is good kills. If you want to make more pressure, maybe someone connector is going to help you. They're going to come here and look underpass for you. Then you can go even more. You can check it here. You have mid control. You just wait here. This is an awesome angle. You can kill a lot of people here trying to get mid control. Sometimes the top mid smoke doesn't help enough, and you can still see people here. Check that. So that's a very good angle to be done. But don't wait. If it's a fast mid control, you can't come here. It takes too long. Only if you do this jump, which I'm suck at it. So, oh, I'm super bad at it, but there are some awesome players who can do it oftenly, so you can go super fast. So that's another good play for you as a DWP. You can come window, you can practice this jump, and then you can go catwalk faster. FalleN sucks on this, man. I wish I was good. I can make it right sometimes, but I normally miss when it matters. So I don't use it too much, but it's a super good pick, and you can get more kills here doing that. All right. Another good thing for you to do is just to hold it more passively here. You're just gonna wait the guy to go to the chair. As long as they go there, they normally pick here AWP, AKs, they try to go there, but man, you have the advantage. You can be sure you're gonna kill someone who's coming here. Okay? You can keep on zoom 1 or zoom 2 if you want, and just remember they can pass catwalk as well. They can like do this. So that's a problem. Alright? But it's a very good position to kill someone getting mid control. Alright? Good position. So those two are pretty good. There is actually one more you can do. You can have a boost from the big guy here, so you can stay over this box. When they smoke catwalk, this boost is super appropriate. You can kill people over the box as well, so it's another option. And now to end this class, I'm gonna give you the last tip for when you get good respawn, when you have the best respawn to go window. All right, that's a super good play that normally aggressive players like Phelps from Tempo Storm, Fur from Luminosity, you have Snacks from Virtus Pro. A lot of aggressive players like to do this play. They jump, window, they have a flash, they secure the right click. As soon as they go over this thing here, this light bulb, you throw it. And then, my friend, all you have to do is kill the guy who are trying to be so fast here. So there's two things that can happen. Maybe they're coming too fast to do mid control, and then he's gonna be blind and you kill him. Maybe they're not too fast enough and they're just holding here, then you're gonna need to fight him. Or maybe there will be no one there, and then you did a good job. You can keep coding, keep walking, and try to get some kill here. Pay attention here, here, and then check B. And then suddenly you have B for yourself. The big guy now has freedom, he can go away, and you are in a super good position already. Alright? So it's a good aggression. You can find kills on a lot of ways, or maybe only information. Right? And remember, don't be scared about this flash, because normally, even if there are big guys working there, picking B for example, they don't understand that this flash is really here. They don't get it. Because this flash, when you look at, pay attention to the sound, it looks like it's on catwalk, looks like it's on mid. They can't really understand that the flash was so close. Normally, they don't pay attention on that. All right, so you can keep doing aggression. Actually, there's another reason for that, because going back sometimes is even harder. They can get mid as well. All right, so I hope you guys like it. If you're a Catwalk player, make sure to understand those three things. First, you need to support the B player, mainly on force rounds and rounds you think it's B. All right, there's some ways to do it. You can do it on Edward, you can do it faking you are the B guy, or you can have some good position where you can help in killing some people. Second thing, you need to know how to play on ladder room. Ladder room is important. So if the game you're playing is not going too much on B, try to play ladder room. Gonna help the A guys. All right. And if you wanna make some pressure, you wanna get some kills with more style to look for kills, you can pick with AWP. You can do the jump over window, or you can even ask for the jump boost here, so you can go catwalk fast with AWP, and then you are hit already. Or you can do the underpass with respawn pick, which is a super good pick as well. All right. That's it, boys. Just to finish, remember you can also always aggro B with your teammate to get information here, but we're gonna talk about it later on next class about B. See you guys later. Bye bye. I hope you guys like this class.